Well, Governor Bill Lee just signed a bill into law that seems to contradict the red flag legislation that he pushed for after the Covenant shooting. Welcome back to News 2 at 4. I'm Mark Kelly. Now, this bill will block local municipalities from implementing extreme risk protection orders, which allow judges in law enforcement to take away someone's gun if they're at serious risk of hurting themselves or others. It also comes a year after the governor advocated the state pass ERPO legislation. State Capitol reporter Tori Gessner has that story.
It was a common sentiment leading up to last year's special session coming from Governor Bill Lee.
A person that has shown that they are a real threat to themselves or to others, that person, that individual should not have access to firearms.
The Extreme Risk Protection Order, which lets judges and police temporarily take guns away from someone who's at risk of hurting themselves or others, was a priority item for Governor Lee ahead of the special session last summer. And according to a 2023 Vanderbilt poll, an idea 72% of Tennesseans surveyed supported.
We've made it really clear that we've proposed this piece of legislation, and the General Assembly will analyze that.
After the Republican supermajority said they wouldn't support it, the governor dropped the idea before special session started. Just yesterday, Governor Lee appearing to change his tune, signing a bill banning local municipalities from passing extreme risk protection orders he advocated for a year prior. House Democratic Caucus Chair Representative John Ray Clemens says he's not surprised.
He's all talk when it comes to gun safety legislation. He has put no action behind any of his words. His own friend was murdered at the Covenant School, and he did absolutely nothing to better protect her, those in a similar position to her, or children in our schools.
Republicans previously argued they have passed legislation to keep kids safe, including a law allowing armed teachers. They say this new bill is about upholding the Second Amendment and keeping the law consistent across the state.
If we allow every city, every county, every subdivision of the state to adopt their own idea of what they think is the best ex parte extreme risk protection order, we're going to have people that don't know what the law is when they cross the state line or they cross the city limit line.
Reporting in Nashville, I'm Tori Gessner.
Well, the governor says he signed the bill because it ensures there will be a unified approach when addressing the issue. He argued different cities have different laws, and he says that would not be as effective. The law went into effect yesterday with the governor's signature.